Joe Girardi was fired as New York Yankees manager Thursday after a decade that produced just one World Series title for a team that expects to win every year. Yankees general manager Brian Cashman announced the move 5 days after New York lost to Houston in Game 7 of the AL Championship Series. "With a heavy heart, I come to you because the Yankees have decided not to bring me back," Girardi said in a statement released by his agent, Stephen Mandel. "I'd like to thank the fans for their great support as a player, coach and manager and the lasting memories of their passion and excitement during the playoff games." An intense and driven former All-Star catcher, Girardi was at the end of his 4-year contract and said last weekend he had to speak with his family before deciding whether he wanted to return. "New York made the decision for him. Everything this organization does is done with careful and thorough consideration, and we've decided to pursue alternatives for the managerial position," Cashman said in a statement. Girardi's 910,710 regular season record with the Yankees is 6th in victories, managing the team behind Joe McCarthy 1,460, Joe Torre 1,173, Casey Stengel 1,149, Miller Huggins 1,067 and Ralph Houk 944. Cashman said he and owner Hal Steinbrenner had spoken directly with Girardi this week. "He has a tireless work ethic, and put his heart into every game he managed over the last decade," Cashman said in his statement. "He should take great pride in our accomplishments during his tenure." New York said Cashman and other team officials will not discuss the decision during the World Series. Girardi wore uniform No. 25 as a player with the Yankees from 199,699 when he helped win 3 titles, but switched to number 27 when he earned the manager's job over Don Mattingly and succeeded Torre after the 2007 season, signifying the team's quest for its 27th championship. Girardi took uniform number 28 after leading the team to a World Series victory over Philadelphia in 2009. New York changed managers 20 times from 1973, when George Steinbrenner bought the team, through October 1995, when Torre replaced Buck Showalter. But the Yankees have had just 2 managers in 22 years since. New York became the 3rd of the 10 postseason teams to remove managers, joining Boston and Washington. There is no clear favorite to replace him, and candidates from within the organization could include bench coach Rob Thompson, AAA Scranton manager Al Podrick and Class A Tampa manager Jay Bell. Girardi released a statement on the move via Ken Rosenthal. "With a heavy heart, I come to you because the Yankees have decided not to bring me back. I'd like to thank the Steinbrenner family for believing in me and giving me this wonderful opportunity. I would like to thank Brian Cashman and his staff for hiring me and always trying to improve the team. I would like to thank my coaches and support staff for their dedication to always trying to make the players better and get the most out of them. I would like to thank the training staff and the strength coaches for their tireless efforts of trying to keep the players on the field and healthy. I would like to thank the clubhouse personnel for making the clubhouse our home away from home. I would like to thank the players for the relationships that we have fostered over the last 10 years, but most important, how hard they played every day. I would like to thank Damon Oppenheimer and his staff for their hard work in trying to find us the best players available in the draft. I would like to thank the minor league staff for developing these young players. I would like to thank Spen Tulibits for making our travel easy and always taking care of our families. I want to thank the media for always being fair with me and helping grow this wonderful game. Finally, I'd like to thank the fans for their great support as a player, coach and manager and the lasting memories of their passion and excitement during the playoff games, especially the final 6 games which will remain in my heart forever." Joe Girardi via Ken Rosenthal. Possibilities from outside the organization include former Kansas City manager Trey Hillman, a one-time Yankees special assistant who managed in South Korea this year, Mets hitting coach Kevin Long, who held the same role with the Yankees from 200,714, and former Philadelphia manager Pete Mackanin, who was a pro scout for the Yankees in 2008 and 2013. The 53-year-old Girardi led a young squad on a surprising run to an AL wildcard berth this year with a 9,171 record, the team's best since 2012. New York beat Minnesota in the wildcard game, then fell behind Cleveland 20 in the division series. Girardi admitted he made a mistake not asking for a video review of a hit-by-pitch call in Game 2 that led to an Indians rally. "I screwed up. And it's hard. It's a hard day for me," he said then. "But I got to move forward and be ready to go tomorrow." New York won the next 3 games to advance, lost the first 2 games of the ALCS at Houston, then won 3 in a row to move within a victory of reaching the World Series for the first time in 8 years. But the Astros swept the final 2 games. Girardi visited Astros manager A.J. Hinch in his office after the finale to give encouragement. "He's a real class act," Hinch said. "It's a shame to see so much turnover because of the work, the blood, sweat, tears poured into this job. And I don't think anybody goes through more than what Joe does in New York." Girardi's statement thanked people from Steinbrenner and Cashman down to the player development and scouting staff, traveling secretary and even the clubhouse attendants. He had sounded unusually nostalgic when discussing the atmosphere at Yankee Stadium during the playoffs. "It's been wonderful to watch," he said last week before what turned out to be his final home game. "I peeked at left field and I see the fans jumping up and down. And I peek and watch them hitting the pads. In right field, they're jumping up and down. And it's brought back a lot of good memories for me, but I just love it. And it's fun to be a part of."